In this video, I'm going to show you how cold email drives your go-to-market strategy and accelerates revenue growth without having to stick to only traditional GTM strategies such as attending events or paid ads. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't work. I'm saying that this can boost your sales in ways you probably don't even imagine. Now, what is the advantages of cold email? Well, it gives you fair data that you can test. It gives you key metrics that you can track. It allows you to have a streamlined sales cycle where leads are actually pre-qualified and you get to nurture the relationships with the leads. When you combine these four things, you get a strategy that really boosts ROI. And we will get to that in the video. But first, we have to jump straight into one of the advantages, and that is the data-driven advantage. AI is here to stay. You know it, I know it. It just gets better every single day. With AI personalization, it drives a marketing strategy with targeted messaging. So, relevant messages sent in accordance to your ICP's current needs. You can use tools like Clay, where you can pull enriched data on prospects, such as the recent company achievements, job roles, or any industry specific news, and you can pair it with your good old human writing and create something relevant for them. For example, if a prospect's company just secured funding and you see that they're ready to buy, the email can include a congratulatory note with a comment on that and a relevant offer from you that supports their growth. How do you send these emails then? Well, you send them through Instantly automates the sending of the emails. It offers a platform to run A and B tests on different variations, which gives you quick data. If something doesn't work, you switch to what works. And this is one of the best things. Now, Zapier also automates the flow of leads. You filter and qualify them based on custom criteria that you can program. It's very simple. And it leads to you not having to have someone that goes through every single lead, but it adds them into your CRM automatically instead as a trigger. Now, there's a lot of tools which can automate lead generation. Now, we use some of them, like Octave, obviously Instantly, Lead Magic for scraping, Phantom Buster, Clay, and Ocean. I'm not going to go through them all, but it's definitely worth looking into. Cold email also gives you key metrics that you can track, and this is the key. So we spoke a little bit earlier about ICP. Traditional GTM strategies often rely on broad marketing channels such as paid advertising or trade shows, which can dilute efforts and increase costs. By implementing a cold email outreach strategy, businesses can directly target their ideal customer profile with tailored messaging. If they have an email and it's verified, you can reach anyone across the entire globe. And that is absolutely amazing, isn't it? I think so. But anyways, let's move on. CLV, I get a bit excited when talking about it because it's just great, honestly. CLV, so customer lifetime value, can, through cold email, become better because you facilitate better relationships, building with prospects from the outset by leveraging personalized content that speaks directly to the pain points and needs of that specific target audience. So businesses can foster trust and encourage long-term engagement. And this leads to higher customer retention and upsell opportunities, significantly boosting the CLV. And one more thing, which I really love about cold email, I love a lot of things about cold email, but it's how fast it is. Rapid iteration. Now, cold email outreach enables rapid experimentation with different messages. Like I said earlier, the A and B testing allows businesses to quickly iterate and optimize their approach based on feedback and metric. For example, let's say we want to test two different email subject lines. One of them is a bit longer and a bit salesy, and the other just seems like something that someone from the company that you're working at sent to you. So like a coworker. Now, obviously, option B is going to be more interesting to you. And if you test both of these, I guarantee that version B achieves at least a 40% higher open rate. And through testing different email bodies of text or different subject lines, you can really see what your specific audience wants. And that is one of the best things. Harvard Business did a study that showed that 33% higher CLV for nurtured clients is a fact because personalized channels, when you compare them to non-personalized channels, are really different and show an increase because it establishes trust and reliability, increasing CLV as clients are more likely to remain loyal. And this leads us to our next point, which is client acquisition cost. Traditional marketing often incurs a high CAC due to expenses related to mass media events or broad ad campaigns. Cold email outreach allows for a more efficient allocation of resources by focusing on well-defined segments within the total addressable market that fit the company's ICP. For example, let's say you're a SaaS company on enterprise level that uses a cold email lead generation agency. And these guys charge $1,000 a month for a setup fee and then upholding the system, $200 per meeting booked, and a simple 5% revenue share. In the month that they work with this company, they get 30 booked meetings, and your sales team closes 7 out of these 30, which is pretty average, I'd say. Let's say that the average deal for each client is about $10,000, which can be a typical benchmark, but it doesn't have to be. This can be adjusted. It doesn't really matter I'm just showing. So let's say total revenue from 7 clients is 7 times 10,000, which is 70 grand. If you get a 10% revenue share out of this, that is 7 grand. Which means that if you combine all of these things, so setup fee, meeting, and revenue share, it's $14,000. Let's calculate it very simply. So 40,000 is the expense. Total clients acquired 7. CAC per client is then $2,000. And let's say for tech companies, traditional CAC can vary, but let's assume they're currently spending about $5,000 per client using other channels, like I said, the digital ads, events, partnerships. This would be 7 times 5,000, which is $35,000. But the email outreach system is $2,000 times 7, which is 14,000. So by implementing cold email instead, they would save $21,000 in just one single month compared to traditional methods, while getting the same results, if not even better, because of the nurturing. And this really maximizes the long-term ROI. That brings us to the nurturing relationship part. Cold email campaigns can be designed to nurture leads over time, keeping potential clients engaged with valuable content and personalized messaging. So after you get these clients and they turn warm, it really should be warm email campaigns. You really can build stronger relationships, and this leads to them staying higher conversion rates. Targeted outreach in the beginning enables companies to attract high-fit clients, which translates into stronger relationships right off the bat, higher retention, and a more valuable customer base, directly impacting the bottom line. It really builds trust. It keeps prospects engaged. It turns interests into lasting relationships. And cold email really excels on this by delivering personalized, relevant follow-ups that addresses each lead's needs, increasing conversion rates and fostering loyalty for sustainable growth. If these leads go through this, where they get nurtured, it is shown that they will refer you more likely. So up to 50% more revenue per client, because satisfied clients refer others, expanding reach organically and increasing revenue potential. A 20% increase in a study by Gartner is shown in retention from consistent nurturing. So consistently engaging with these personalized follow-ups and improves retention, keeping clients informed and satisfied. And no, I'm not talking about harassing them. I'm talking about actually providing valuable info, which when they read, it helps them. I mean, cold email really is the streamlined sales cycle. By pre-qualifying leads, nurturing relationships, as I said, cold email strategies shorten the sales cycle. This drives revenue faster, enabling CEOs to see a quicker ROI from new initiatives. Rather than waiting for inbound leads, cold email takes a proactive stance, engaging high potential prospects and stimulating demand within untapped segments, accelerating time to revenue. It allows companies to test new markets or segments with minimal financial risk. This enables CEOs to explore and validate expansion strategies without overcommitting resources initially. Because many tech companies and really big B2B companies sometimes want to scale, they really want to scale their company, but they have the fear of spending. And when they have this fear of spending, you do not want to go in to an untapped market where it's not even sure that you will succeed. So cold email actually gives you that, where you can do that in a way where it doesn't cost too much. And that is one of the best things. Now, you know now of the system, so I'm going to answer the question that I get asked the most after speaking to over 40 tech CEOs these past 10 months. Is this legal? Because sometimes to them it sounds too good to be true. Is this compliant with GDPR? And I'm here to tell you that yes, it is. Except in Germany. So if you're in Germany, I'm sorry, this video is not for you. Cold email is not allowed there. But you can really apply this system in other marketing strategies as well. But for the rest of us, cold email is by far the best. If you set up correctly, your emails will hit all inboxes. It will be green like this in both professional Google and Microsoft Business emails. You have to authenticate your emails. You make them secure by setting up the correct records. And I'm not going to go through this in this video because I have a video on this on my channel that speaks about it. The complete cold email for beginner guide in 2024. Please check it out if you're interested in learning more about that. Cold email really can accelerate your GTM. It doesn't have to replace it at all. It can just be that helping hand which adds you a couple more extra clients every single month through a predictable system that you can track, improve every single day. And that is absolutely amazing.